Hi, Leo. Welcome to Forever Blissed Tarot for your weekly love reading. So I did all the prayers already, so I'm not going to waste too much time on camera. I'm trying to keep things a little short and sweet for you guys. So we're going to do some general love readings, just see what's going on in your love energy. I did already shuffle everything, but let me give it one good little shuffle while I got you on camera so you know it was done. But yeah, we are going to dive right in. Spirit, what's going on with Leo's love this week? What is going on in the Leo love energy? All right, we've got, how many is that? That's 2. So let's get one more. Spirit, what do you have for a Leo? Well, we got 2 more. All right, so we have, I think 2 other readings got lightning too. So we have keys on a ring. Many options. Some of you've got a few options, that you might be siphoning through or considering. You may have some decisions that you have to make, deciding between 2 things. Could be deciding between work, could be deciding between people, because this is a love reading. So I think you got some options on the table. Might be someone who's not your typical type, that, kind of unconventional, goes against the grain of what you usually do. Some of you could be having some one night stands going on, just some dick and dashes, puss and passes. So we've got self-indulgent. Some of you are doing some self-work, shadow work. You're focusing on healing your inner child. You could have just gone through something that kind of, forced you to decide that you wanted to just focus on you. And you also have the sword and rose here, which is speaks of clarity. Some of you may be getting clarity on a situation. There could be a truth that's revealed. Some of you are being protected from some kind of truth that could be revealed or is about to be revealed. You have lightning here, which is also a sudden change. So some of you are definitely getting some news that may rock the boat or may, force you into a place where you're going to go into a completely different direction. But I want to clarify some of this. You guys got some good energy on this board, and good as in like some tea, like seems like some things going on. Spirit, clarify the sword and rose for Leo. Spirit, give me clarifying cards for sword and rose. Spirit, let's clarify sword and rose for Leo. All right, we got the lovers and we have the Knight of Pentacles. The lovers is in reverse though. So let's, I want to get one more. Spirit, give me one more card to clarify sword and rose. Spirit, one more card to clarify sword and rose. Spirit, let's clarify sword and rose. All right, magician. That magician, boy. All right, so let me take a look at this for a second. So, Leo, I think you have someone in your energy right now that uses gifts and just uses material things to kind of pacify you, or when they do something wrong, they try to kind of buy their way out of the consequence. I get that with the Knight of Pentacles, especially, just kind of uses material wealth for neglect. Maybe, the person works a lot, or they're not around a lot, or, constantly canceling plans or not following through on things. And then, when it hits the fan, they want to buy you something and try to pacify you with a new purse, or, just kick some dirt over whatever the bullshit is to shut you up for a second. You also do have the lovers here in reverse, which symbolizes incompatibility. You have someone here that is just not aligning with your values. You're just, it's not yin and yanging. It's not yin and yanging for me at all. Like, there's some selfishness here. In consideration, you also do have the magician, which I feel kind of is representing you and just like the clarity you've received on this situation. You're intuitive. And like you see through this person's actions, you see through the manipulative attempts. Kind of got this lightning right here too. So I want to clarify the lightning because that's sudden change, shocking news. Something happened. What happened with Leo? What is the shocking news? What? Got one that fell out. Knight of Swords. Spirit, let's clarify lightning for Leo. Ace of Swords. Spirit, give me one more to clarify lightning for Leo. What does Leo need to know in regard to... Here we go. And the Tower in reverse. So let's set these down. We've got... Move them over for a second. So you've got the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. See, the Knight of Swords... you've got somebody who's a real good talker with the words and probably even better, but not so much better, worse with the words when it comes to conflict. You've got someone who's probably quite aggressive with their mouth. You know, things they say cut pretty deep, and the way that they try to, you know, sway you to forgive them is by throwing money at you, trying to buy you gifts. Probably, you know, this is probably someone who's constantly fucking up, and every time they fuck up, they're trying to do all this extra stuff for you to appease you and just kind of buy your love back, which is bullshit. You have the Ace of Swords here in reverse also. So, you know, there's a lot of confusion around surrounding this situation. Indecision, whether it be you not knowing whether you want to move forward, them not knowing whether they're ready to stop whatever bullshit they have going on that is creating this Tower in reverse, because we do have that here, which the Tower in reverse kind of seems like you were hanging on, like you guys were hanging on to this connection. You were trying to do everything to make it work, to just avoid the disaster that is the Tower. Like, you really went above and beyond. You were just in denial about some things. Probably, you know, he really came in sugarcoating things and really sweetening up the deception or whatever it is that you were going through, that, you know, he's trying there. Let me stop saying he. They're trying to pacify with gifts and presents and all the bells and whistles, and it just happened. You have the Tower here, and yeah, I don't know if you guys have currently separated or if you're on the verge of doing it, but something has come out that has been a revelation, quite frankly, and like you don't know whether you're going to be able to move forward in this energy. I do see self-indulgence here, so I want to see what self-indulgence is about. And bottom of the deck right here, you got Three of Swords. See, this was conflict. There probably is a separation. I know I just mentioned that you're considering separating. Some of you have already separated, and you were just tired, just grief, and just they betrayed you in some way. Could have been a loss of sorts. We do have keys on a ring with options here. So there could have been a loss of something. Someone could have lost a home. Maybe you guys split up and someone is now out of the home. I want to clarify keys on a ring. No, you know what? Not yet. I want to clarify self-indulgence right here. Spirit, clarify too many cards. Too many. No. Spirit, let's clarify self-indulgence for Leo. Death. Spirit, give me another clarifying card for self-indulgence for Leo. Too many flew out. We got Ace of Cups, wanted to fly on out. And then we also have the Emperor in reverse. So you have Death, Ace of Cups, and the Emperor in reverse. So yeah, with Death coming out, and you also have the Emperor in reverse. So let's focus on the Emperor first. You're dealing with someone that was very controlling. I would say quite selfish. Definitely a love bomber. I feel like there's gaslighting here. Someone who you know, probably constantly tried to shower you with things to just like, you know, cast a shadow over the shit that they were doing in the dark. You know, the Emperor in reverse tends to be very manipulative. Um, Definitely knows how to use words against you, use fears against you. You know, maybe you guys were living together and he's, you know, telling you if you guys split up and, you know, what are you going to do? And could be a separation with, you know, someone had to move out. What are you going to do? Kind of trying to keep you in this scarcity type of mindset and, you know, just keep you codependent, keep you clinging to him, clinging to finances, kind of keeping you fearful, but you have the death here. And that came right after the tower came out. So with death, you're moving forward, love. You're letting it go. You're releasing this. You want to end the cycle. I think you recognize it for what it is. Which is why you have self-indulgence here, which is focusing on yourself, focusing on your self-worth, just healing, doing shadow work, appreciating yourself, trying to, you know, kind of channel the parts of you that made you feel like you allowed something like this in your life and what could you have done wrong. And you know how we tend to beat ourselves up and like, where did we go wrong with XYZ? But I think you are walking towards your Ace of Cups, love, and you are going to do just fine after you do your shadow work, just your healing work. You've got the Ace of Cups here. That's all about like love, relationships, like emotional fulfillment, happiness. You do have keys on a ring, which is many options, decisions, you know, one night stands, getting you some poom poom, a little ding-a-ling, and, you know, just kind of just walking towards fulfillment and just a fresh start. Like, it's so fitting that the Ace of Cups comes out in the same read that the Tower comes out, because it just gives you the spread of like how things need to move forward. This needed to end so something new can begin. You have the Ace of Cups and things are going to look up for you, Leo. So whatever this energy was in love and you had to kind of navigate some very turbulent waters, it seems, just know there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Things are going to look up, because regardless of all this, you still a bad bitch. And don't you ever forget it. I want to get a key card for you. Spirit, let's do a key card for Leo. What do you... Ooh. I mean, it didn't even let me say... They didn't even let me say it. They didn't even let me say it. It just shot out. Time to evolve, Leo. See, it's not a negative situation, but a necessary one. Having the awareness to see it from your soul's perspective that you choose much of. Hold on, I read that wrong. Having the awareness to see it from your soul's perspective that you choose much of this before you incarnated is needed. This releases the victimhood mentality and pulls back your power. We must go through trials and tribulations as an opportunity to evolve. How you choose to interpret the situation hinges on your growth or not. Didn't I just speak of how we will tend to beat ourselves up? Like, you know, what did I do that made someone think that I would be tolerant of XYZ and blah, blah, blah? Spirit is saying, don't do that. Spirit is saying we are placed with these things in our path because we need to learn these lessons so we can teach others from a place of wisdom, from a place of experience. And sometimes you have to go through a harsh lesson for you to recognize the exact opposite of those type of characteristics in a person so you can make better decisions for tomorrow. So Spirit is saying they support you, your self-worth, your healing, you doing shadow work, and they do not want you to beat yourself up. They want you to continue to evolve. You had the Tower, you got death here, you're moving forward towards your Ace of Cups, honey. You are going to be a brand new, shiny new person. I don't want to say girl. Shiny new person. Who's wiser, who's just better at identifying things early on. Like, some lessons are placed in our path to make us better, and I believe this was one, and Spirit supports you fully as you evolve into your next phase. So good luck to you, Leo. I am so proud of you for navigating this whole tumultuous storm, but you're going to be just fine. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. If the reading did resonate, please like, you know, comment, let me know what's going on, what the person did to you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get alerts for the readings when they publish, so you don't miss out. And that is what I have for you guys. So thank you for tuning in.